Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to FMR versus RRC, game number 2 of the Dota 2 arena. It's the winner's bracket final, and the loser will go into a best of 1 against Skirtle Squad SS, and then it's gonna be the grand final, best of 5, with no advantage. So now this time it's gonna be RRC on the Radiant side. They have the first pick, and they're gonna ban TA and Antimage. Yeah, they don't want to face Antimage again after what's happened in the previous game. Having so much of the advantage in the early game and then just getting wrecked by the Antimage in the late game, they couldn't really finish it. They couldn't really nail the put the nail in the coffin, and Antimage was just farming again and again and again. And in the end, he was, he managed to buy everything, and the fun was over. FMR banned the Darkseer and the Rubik, and Batrider is going to be the first pick for RC. Batrider, since the 6.75, one of those heroes who really is getting a lot of more play due to the fact that, well, he has been buffed quite a bit. Chaos Knight Leshrac played by FMR, so this really shows aggression. Chaos Knight, one of those heroes who really need to go aggressive in the early to mid game. Otherwise, why pick Chaos Knight? Why not pick some kind of like passive carry like a Spectre if you really want to just sit back and farm. Chaos Knight is one of those carry or semi-carry heroes, or a ganker should I say, that really shine by going in and getting a 4-second stun and just pulling the enemy out of his team with the Reality Rift. And just with this, and Wisp is gonna get picked by RC, so they say nope, no Chaos Knight Wisp. It's gonna be a Wisp Tiny for us. So Chaos Knight on one side, Wisp Tiny on the other. It's gonna be fights all over the place. Chaos Knight Leshrac are good to gank and push towers. Batrider, Wisp, Tiny, all very good to pick off any kind of heroes who are wandering too far. With the Batrider Wisp, you can just TP in, lasso someone, and just drag him away. And Tiny, same with him. We just tether him, TP away, and go combo on your face. And that's pretty much the story of Wisp Tiny. Tiny can also transition into a very powerful late game carry, as we saw in the second international. E-Home really dealing the damage with this land Tiny. In the end, with the I think he had Aghanim Scepter, he had the Mentasal, he had Asut. I don't really know if he had Asut Kuras. Basically, he was just three-shotting any kind of support that was around the target that he was hitting, just because of the cleave. So Batrider, Wisp, Tiny, Chaos Knight, Leshrac, all of these heroes are just screaming gank game. It's gonna be highly aggressive game. Venomancer now picked by FMR. Venomancer, one of those very stable support heroes who is picked almost all the time due to the fact that his level 1 slow is an AoE slow that's just so powerful. It deals damage, it slows by a lot, and it's a lot of control on any lane. His second skill, is a passive that deals damage, isn't that good. But his third skill is wards that allows him to scout, to push, and to also defend the towers. So very versatile hero with this. And his ultimate is just a killer in teamfight. At level 16, it's 81 damage for 15 seconds. So 81 damage for 15 seconds. It's approximately 1,200 damage on everyone. It's huge. So we see a disruptor ban now by RC. They don't want the disruptor. And the FMR side doesn't want an Enigma against them. So Tiny Enigma, of course, with the Batrider, one very scary thing if you get caught by the black hole, due to the fact that, well, everyone's get caught in the black hole. Batrider has the napalm under your face and the fire, so you burn, and Tiny just use the combo on everyone and everyone dies. So no Enigma. Enigma's not going to be the pick for the RRC side. Same with Disruptor. Disruptor, we saw how powerful he'd be in the last game. With the Glimpse, bringing back the Antimage again and again. It will be the same thing. Like, Wisp, he's using the ult. Well, no problem. He might be blinking away like half of the map, and then he's Glimpse back. So, nope, you're staying there. And FMR, respect ban on the Bounty Hunter, which in this game might have been a pick as well, due to the fact that it's a highly aggressive game with the ganks everywhere, and Bounty Hunter is very good at those ganking games, due to the fact that he has the track to give vision, and once you're tracked, well, Wisp and Tiny know where you are at every time, so you're tracked, they get bonus gold, and plus they see you. And the bear is gonna get banned by RRC this time as well, so don't want to deal with a Tidehunter for the team fight, disrupting everything. They don't want to deal with a bear, you know, entangling everyone and being just a dick in the general sense. Now this time, gonna have to see what FMR decide to go for. They still have 13 seconds before they go into the reserve time. And right now, as lane goes, I would see Batrider probably gonna be on the mid lane. We saw some Batrider going jungle in the recent, I think it was recent ESWC, and I think it was EG playing Batrider or no Tidehunter, and they were just, well, Batrider was level 2 until like 6 minutes, and then he just killed an entire camp of stacked creeps, and he got almost level 6 instantly. So Twin High Dragon now picked by RRC. Jakiro in the last game, we saw that he was really annoying with his Ice Path, cutting the battle in two. And it's also gonna force the enemies to stay on the fire because, well, Batrider's fire with the Ice Path, with the Micropire, you won't be able to stand anywhere without taking AoE damage. So Batrider maybe gonna be middle, Tiny Wisp, Jakiro might be a tri lane, and that leaves on the other side we might have a Chaos Knight, Strike, Venomancer tri lane. Aggressive tri lane might be possible as well because Wisp is very weak in the early game against tri lane and in tri lanes. It's one of the things that Korok, when he played with us, told us. Windrunner is gonna be the pick for FMR, so Windrunner either in the middle lane or on the long lane. Windrunner might not be a bad pick on the middle lane here, just because of the fact that she can have the Windrun to run away if the Batrider gets too much stack of Napalm on her, and she also has the ability to power shot to farm from long range if she has, for example, 3 or 4 stacks of Napalm, and she just doesn't want to go on the lane to get the creep kills. So now we're gonna have to see RC what their last hero is gonna be. They might look for a long lane solo or a mid lane solo. Batrider might be in the solo lane as well, in the jungle as well. But I mean that would be very strange as far as laning goes if Batrider decides to go for the jungle. Wisp cannot solo. Tiny can solo mid. Technically, it could be possible. So that would leave a Wisp, Jakiro, and +1. And on the other side, Windrunner, they still need a solo mid or a solo long lane. And RC, we're gonna have to see what they decide to go for. So, reminder, bans are TA, Antimage, TA1 very good hero, but I'm really confused as why they would ban TA if they go for the Batrider, because Batrider is one of the very good counters to TA. The Antimage, well, we saw why in the last game. RC lost to the Antimage, farm up the Antimage. The Disruptor, and the Disruptor is one of those heroes who can disrupt the team fights pretty well, as the name implies, due to the Static Storm, 5 seconds of silence, and also the Glimpse to screw up the positioning. Tidehunter, AoE damage, AoE damage, and the stun, basically that is almost guaranteed to come in, because it's very hard to chain disable a Tidehunter with the Kraken Shell. If he takes too much damage, the stuns will wear off, and he will be able to land his ultimate, and that's basically resetting the team fight. And the bear, we also saw why last game with the entangling route being so annoying. On the other side, FMR are banning the DS, and Puck is gonna be the last pick for RC. So we have our long lane solo. Darks here, one very common ban, you know, and the Rubik as well. Enigma, Bounty Hunter, Chen. I'm not really sure how Chen would have fit in this lineup, but well, I'm not FMR and I don't really know this, so Chen is not that good of a solo long lane. He needs to be solo, but oh, and now Dragon Knight picked by FMR. So they look like Dragon Knight is one of those semi-carry into carry that is very good without a lot of items. We saw some Chinese team going for the Dragon Knight support build, so Drum of Endurance and, for example, the Pipe of Insight, instead of going for items such as the Daedalus or the you know, the BKB or something like this. So Dragon Knight, we'll have to see where he decides to go for, and that means we might have 2 dual lanes for FMR. The Dragon Knight followed with the Venomancer, and Beroya under the strike with the Chaos Knight. So going over the players, we have Drill on Dragon Knight, we have Darkseal on the Windrunner. G is going to be playing the support Venomancer. Hopefully he will get items before the 45 minutes mark this time. And we're going to have a Chinchillax on the Chaos Knight, who was playing the Antimage last game. And it's going to be Beroya on the Lotrak. On the other side, we have Liper on the Bite Rider. We have Tiny on... We have, no, not Tiny on. We have the Nutjack on the Tiny. Soluna is going to be playing Jakiro. Anime is going to be playing Puck, and that leaves BB Mola on the Wisp. Puck already heading for the top lane, so he's going to be... Oh, so we're not going to see yet. It looks like FMR wants to invade the jungle. Defensive tri-lane by the RRC side, which is understandable due to the fact that, well, they have a Wisp, and the aggressive Wisp tri-lane is kind of bad. Soluna... Soluna is here as well. Well, it looks like not a lot of wards, but actually not a single ward. Only Puck got wards, so the bottom lane won't have any wards. If they decide to go for a aggressive tri-lane, it's gonna be really good for FMR. Actually, Dragon Knight may be even soloing top because the Puck is not that scary of a solo long lane. He needs the experience, he needs the levels, and pings are coming out. They might be waiting for someone. They're waiting for someone to go plant down a ward, but it's not gonna happen. There's... Oh, and now they're gonna see Soluna. Soluna is gonna be able to see them. Soluna, hello! He'll get caught. 2 second stun, and it's gonna be enough! Soluna is not gonna be able to throw the Ice Path, and yeah, the chain stun is gonna be way enough to bring him down. First blood is... Yeah, first blood by the Lotrak, and now they're gonna be having a good time with this head start. So the ward planning down to make sure that no pulling is gonna be here. Drill and Darkseal are leaving the lane, so it looks like Drill is gonna be solo mid, and Darkseal on the long lane, or the opposite. Now on the bottom lane, Nutjackies will be able to take a few creeps due to the fact that the creeps had followed the FMR side. And, well, Drill is going to be in the mid lane. I'm not really sure I agree with this, because a melee hero against Batrider is like the worst thing that could happen for you. He's going to get sticky napalm all over the face, and one right click is going to deal a ton of damage to him. Like right now, they might... Yeah, he's going on Drill. And, well, he doesn't have enough move speed and has to be careful. The Dragon Knight... Nope, he's not going to turn around and stun him. And Drill just 7 stack now. See how much damage comes from only one right click from Liper? Well, Liper does take a lot of damage now. Ooh, Liper has to be careful. Taking a lot of damage from the tower. Liper? Ooh. On the top lane we have Puck versus the Windrunner. Windrunner should have the upper hand, but Puck already has a head start due to the fact that they were on the bottom lane. Now, BB Mola harassing with his spirits. It's gonna be okay though. The spirit deals a very little damage. The stun is not gonna land, and Nutjack might look for a counter stun. Oh, he's gonna get slowed, and now Tiny is in a lot of trouble. Tiny is trying to run away, but Dragon Knight in the mid lane getting a kill on Batrider. This is very surprising. On the bottom lane though, Beroya still hitting on the Wisp. I'm surprised. How could this happen? The Fire Breath must have been... Well, Liper must have been overconfident with the Batrider, because normally there's no way Batrider can go down to a Dragon Knight. After taking so much damage from tower though, he only had tangos, I think. He didn't have any salve, so maybe that's why. And Windrunner on the top lane, let's take a look at the last hit denies. We have Tiny, Tiny with 8 creep kills, so he's having more than a good time. I am surprised by this. I would have thought that Tiny really can't go in due to the entire FMR combo. And we have Liper and the Wisp. Oh, the Liper and now Wisp is gonna get caught. Stun is gonna land, and oh, very good ice path, but right click is gonna come in. Tiny not using the stun to help his teammate here. Jojo in the middle lane still getting pushed away, and that's more what I expected. Like in the middle lane, 9-4-0, 4-4-2 only for the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight normally should be only able to farm with his Dragon Breath. Soluna is spotted. They have a ward here. They know where he is. Chinchillax almost have enough for a Chaos Bolt. Ice Path is gonna land, making sure that Tiny is gonna be safe. Drill is gonna find sorry, Drill is gonna find a regeneration rune, so he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be able to farm some more. On the top lane, Puck really getting the upper hand on Darkseal. And that's 12 for 5 and only 6 for 4 for the Windrunner. Drill even chasing down the Batrider. Batrider level 4, Drill level 5. He's gonna use the regeneration rune on the top lane. Fights happening a bit on the bottom lane. 12 for 0, 14 for 1. So even though they got killed twice on the bottom lane, well, Tiny's still finding farms, so it's good. Ice Path is not gonna land on anyone. In the mid lane, Drill is going against Sniper, and Drill, this time you're not gonna be survive this.
It's not the bet you gotta worry about. Seeds, fruit.
Darkseal on the top lane still fighting. And yeah, and only 9 for 5, 16 for 6. On the bottom lane, 13 for 1 for 15 for 1, so it's pretty much even. The supports are sitting all with 0 creep kills, which is normal, but the Radiant right now having a better time. If you see the look at experience, it's at 0. The gold graph is going back up to the Radiant side. After all these kills, the creeps are starting really to show. G has enough for a Venomous Gale. Chaos Knight has enough for an entire combo. Yes, he has. It's only 210. And they'll try going for Double Edict, so Puck has boots now, as well as Tango healing self. Darkseal has boots as well as the Ring of Basilius. Haste rune picked by Batrider. Drill has to be careful about this. One stack of fire, and Drill is going to answer with his own breath fire. Darkseal actually diving pretty far to make sure that. So Puck is going for 1 level into the phase shift, 3 level into Waning Rift. He has level 6 now. Windrunner is almost level 6 as well. Liper is level 7 in the mid lane. Dragon Knight has to be careful. Dragon Knight is gonna get pulled with the haste rune. It's gonna be looking so horrible for him. Yeah, Drill is so gonna die here. Very good play by the Batrider here. Liper, he knows, and now Jackie is gonna be the one heading down. Chinchilla is taking a lot of damage, but whoa, actually taking a decent amount of damage. Wisp is gonna be killed here. Seluna is on the run, but he's gonna get stunned. G has a slow in 8 seconds, but it's not gonna be needed. One more right click and he's gonna go down. Tiny come in, but it's too late. Oh, he actually throw a creep onto the Venomancer. Tiny level 4 only, but it's gonna be enough. And whoa, well, Puck taking a decent amount of damage. I was saying Liper playing very well. With the haste rune, he knows that he could do something. Grabbing the grabbing the Dragon Knight and bringing him all the way to the tower. And Chinchilla is going on a Tiny. He's not afraid. Tiny, I forgot about the toss. You know, level 1 is already 1,300 range, so he was able to catch up the Venomancer, which wouldn't have been possible in the last few patches. Bera is still around. He's going to go to a safe route. He doesn't want to get caught here. Chinchilla is going to catch a bit of harassment if the spirits actually hit him, and it will not hit him. So now he has a combo again. And everyone has mana enough. And it's going to be Nutjack getting stunned, but a very good ice path. Nutjack is going to try to go and kill Beroya. Beroya is going to miss the stun, and that leaves a double kill for the Radiant instead. And pings coming out everywhere. Chinchilla is very low on health. He will be able to run away. And Drill is trying to run away again, but he's taking so much damage. He's gonna die again. And this is what I said about Batrider against the melee hero middle. That's what I expected. Total control from Liper, as it should be. So if we take a look at the kills and the death, 3 for 1 on the mid lane by the Batrider, 3 for 1 on the Tiny on the bottom lane as well, 2 for 1 and 2 for 1 for the 2 supports, 1 for 0 on the Chaos Knight. When did Puck actually got a solo kill on Windrunner? Some time I didn't watch with us. One time I wasn't watching, so. Now Liper is gonna come on the top lane. He has a regeneration rune, so he'll be able to use the lasso. He only have to catch up the Windrunner. And it's all gonna come down to this. Puck has the Dream Call, so he will be able to... Oh, Liper actually showing himself. And he's gonna use the Flaming... So Dark Shield is gonna be stuck here. And Lasso is gonna come... Or not even needed. No, it's not even needed. Liper is not gonna even use it. Just walking up to the FMR. Might be looking for something. He's gonna stun the Tiny. And Ice Pass this time is not gonna land on anyone. However, Chinchillax taking a decent amount of damage. Nutjack is gonna be brought back. Chinchillax is trying to run away. He won't be able to. And the courier survives 3 HP. Now G is in a lot of trouble. G is gonna get stunned. Beroya is still chasing down the courier. The Bimola is gonna fall down as well. And now it's man fight. Leshrac against her hero. Leshrac has mana for one more, and he's gonna use the Edict, and that is gonna be a kill. But has to be careful. Tiny is gonna throw a creep on him if he sees him. Well, actually, Tiny has the face boot, so he's not gonna keep chasing. Windrunner twice dead already. And yeah, Drill on the middle lane, he's 1 for 3. Venomancer might look for something, but I'm not really sure they may be able to do anything, because Batrider's level 11, he has 1.2k health, which is enormous for the new Batrider. Liper's gonna go in, and now he's gonna force to back off, but the tower's not hitting him. And see how Drillers just take damage? Just 2 against 1 under the tower, and he's still able to absolutely destroy him. But now Liper might be overextending. Yep, he might be surviving. He will survive. Whew. G also survived with the barely like 20 HP. And now he's gonna find a DD rune, so no problem. This Batrider pick really showing how powerful it can be, especially against the poor Dragon Knight in the middle lane. Dragon Knight's tanky, but well, can't do anything about this. Chaos Knight is the one who's gonna come into the middle lane. I'm not sure that he'll be able to do much more than the Dragon Knight. Rotation coming in. Chinchillax is on the run. Liper already has the Blink Dagger now too, so initiation from anywhere, and four heroes on the middle lane now. They really want to get Liper. Oh, Anime Gold already using. Liper is gonna get stunned. Oh, Liper is gonna get brought down before the fight happened, but Chinchillax taking a lot of damage from the fire, and they want to catch someone else. Will they be able to? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Oh, Beroya. Oh, Beroya. So low on health. In the end, 5-man Dota only to catch one guy. I'm not sure it's worth the time. The bottom lane, we have a free farming Tiny. On the top lane, no one's here for the Radiance as well. So now Smokey's gonna come in. They want to get the Tiny. Will they be able to? That's the question. Tiny is still getting the creeps. He's not now he's I think he knows. No, he's still farming up, so he's gonna get caught. And that's a very dead Tiny. He's gonna get slowed. And the stun is gonna land, 4-second stun plus the Dragon Tail, and boom, goodbye Tiny. They might transition into a push now with the Dragon Knight ultimate form, with the poison. Now Liper is still around, he might try to snipe someone in. Chinchillax has a stun, Beroya has a stun, everyone has stuns, and they also have a ward, so they know where Liper is. And stun is gonna land, Beroya is taking a huge amount of damage, he has to walk away from this fire. Chinchillax is, might be able to get it, yeah he gets him, but G... Three people dying to the Batrider's fire. Everyone's sitting on the fire and getting absolutely demolished by this Batrider. I would say totally worth it. Top tower is getting pushed by the Puck in the meantime. If we take a look at the items right now, it's 12 minutes in. We have Puck has the Arcane Boots as well, a magic one. Batrider has the Blink Dagger as we saw with the Tranquil Boots in the bottle. Tiny has Phase Boots as well as bottle, so he's walking very quickly, very fast. Jakiro has pretty much nothing except boots, and that's the same for Wisp, which is pretty normal considering that they're both the Blink happening on the top lane, and they're gonna go on Chinchillax. Chinchillax is gonna get stunned, and Wisp is gonna go down before. So two kills on the top lane. G is gonna come in, but there's nothing he can do alone. And Liper even coming in, so they might go just snipe up the Venomancer. Yep, Venomancer. Goodbye. And yeah, Nutjack making sure that he's here. He's gonna be going down. Blink on the Puck as well, so RRC looking very strong in this match. 5k experience adventures, 3k gold. Darkshire is even coming in, but I'm really not sure about what he can do. Actually, Liper is going away now, so BB Mola in the mid lane. He has a Ring of Regen, so he's going for probably. Oh, Liper. Oh, gonna be sent backward, and he's gonna get stunned now. And oh, Anime God coming in. He has two invisible he has a silence. Waning Rift gonna land on the Puck. Puck is gonna take too much damage. Oh, he's gonna be able to survive with the phase shift. Will he? No, he won't. Chinchillax now dead. Oh no, Chinchillax. Run away. Slow is gonna come in, and Liper is gonna get caught by the ultimate, and he's gonna go down as well. So a bit of an overextension here by the Batrider here, but Dragon Knight and Leshrac also falling, and FMR. What is this ping? They want to go for the Roshan? It might be a way to come back from this deficit, but it's very risky. I'm not sure they will be able to do this. Dragon Knight, on the other hand, we didn't see the items. For Venomancer has the Ring of Aquila, he has the Tranquil Boots. Chaos Knight, he has boots, and he's going for the Dream of Endurance, but that's pretty much what he had like 5 minutes ago, so he's not getting a lot of form. Winner has the phase boots, Tiny getting a tower in the top lane. Dragon Knight only has the power treads as well as the bottle on the moment, and the Shrike has arcane boots only. So the Dire really not doing well at the time, but if anyone can come back from this deficit, it's FMR with very solid and safe play. But this time they have no Antimage, they have no really big really big carry in the late game, so it's gonna be harder. Even if they make no mistakes, it's all gonna come down to how the team fights, unfold. Because out carrying a Tiny, I'm not sure they will be able to do this with the Chaos Knight and with the Dragon Knight. Viper now going on drill again. Oh, they know that the 4 heroes are here, but Viper is so tanky with this level 14 already. So let's take a look at the levels. We see that they might be going for Viper. Nope, they want to. And yeah, Blink is gonna come in from the Wisp, and Jack is gonna go down on Baroya. Baroya is probably gonna go down. Yes, he does go down. The Venomancer is caught in no man's land, and everyone's running away. Now, Nutjack is trying to chase, and he won't find anyone else, but that's 3 kills. Chaos Knight going down. Where did he die? I'm not really sure. I saw that Venomancer and Leshrac got killed instantly, but he might have died somewhere else. So now, RRC looking very good, and they're gonna want to push this lane. Viper coming in. Stun on Tiny, but there's not enough damage output, so yeah, both of them are gonna end up dying. Nutjack is very low on health, but he's still not dead, and Darkseid has to be careful. Beria is gonna use the double edict, but he's not gonna be able to find the targets he wants. Darkseid still trying to snipe someone else, but not gonna be able to as well. So RRC this time really finding the kills, really finding the fights. And this Dragon Knight really not paying off. I mean, he hasn't been able to do much at that time. 2 for 6 for 4. He just has to go into the middle range to fight, and he melts to the fire. Same with the Chaos Knight. He just throw one stun, one Reality Rift, and then he's standing there in the fire trying to right click, but he dies very quickly. So items now 17 minutes in. Blink Dagger, 4 staff, Blink Dagger, and Bad Batrider. Blink Dagger in, use the lasso, 4 staff out. He has even invisibility here, so he's gonna go for the Windrunner. And the Windrunner is not gonna be able to do anything. A lot of pings coming in by probably frustrated FMR side. And yeah, they're all grouping up. They're so afraid now. They know that they can't go anywhere because they're just gonna get caught off one by one. And in the meantime, RC, they're pretty happy to just farm all the lanes. Anime has the Blink Dagger since a long time. He has 1.8k gold. He might go for something else right after. Like the... Oh, destroying the tower, so even more. And now it's gonna be the Radiant time to counter ward. So no vision for you. And Liper is gonna find the illusion rune, so Tiny already has the drums, phase boots, as well as the Yasha. He's running so fast. And Jakiro has headdress. So yeah, it looks like BB Mola was going for the Tranquil boots and not for the it's gonna be a blink in, and goodbye Chaos Knight. Oh, it's not gonna be comboing well. Chinchilla-X is still gonna be surviving this, and stun's gonna land on Tiny, but everyone's coming in for the FMR side. It's gonna be able to TP out. Liper is right behind. Liper might be overextending, but no, he's not gonna get slowed, and in the meantime, they're just gonna go on the tower. So FMR, they take damage on the tower for pretty much nothing. Liper, Chinchilla-X on the chase, but he doesn't want to go too far. He has no vision over this cliff, or actually he does. Yeah, he does, so he knows. He knows everyone's here. He knows that the Blink Dagger is here as well, the Force Staff as well. As soon as someone point his nose out of the tower, it's a Blink Dagger into a... Oh, and they're deciding to go in. So G is going to be the one who's going to get caught. And Puck lands a 4-man ultimate. The stun from the Tiny going to get killed too. And now Drills is on the run, but he won't be able to run away. Very good ice path, and now Darkseid is also going to die right after this. So Luna is going to be... No, it's not even going to be Luna. It's going to be Anime who picks it up with a illusion orb. Even the buyback happening in this middle of the fight. So buyback status. It's going to be Tiny who bought back. Tiny just... He knows he can just farm very well after. So he's not going to be wanting to wait this few seconds of respawn time. RRC is going to take this tower, and right now RRC are looking unstoppable. More than, yeah, almost 20k experience advantage. Gold graph is 14k, so if we take a look at the total amount instead of just the value here, the raw value, it's almost 40% of the gold of the Radiant that the Dire that the Radiant have as advantage. So now, Observer Ward planted down. They know that the Radiant are gonna look for this top tower, but the problem is, can they do anything about it? Drill is gonna get caught. Liper is gonna get shackled. G is almost dead. G is not gonna die. Surviving with very low health, and well, they're just gonna back off. But RRC can just do that again in like 40 seconds, 50 seconds. Yep, Flaming Lasso. A lot of drawing coming out. They are in the jungle. Butt Rider has 3.2k gold, so he might even go for a hard if he wants to tank that much more, or for more funky items. Jakiro has the mechanism as well with all these towers. Chinchilla is gonna get caught and he's gonna get thrown in the air. And Chinchilla is almost dead. He's not gonna die. He's gonna die now. 2 of the Radiant going to go down though. Liper is running away and everyone is standing on the fire. So Luna is gonna fall as well. Drill is on the chase. They want to catch Liper. They will be able to. The shackle shot is gonna land. And woo! And that is a 4-man kill for only the price of Leshrac and Chaos Knight. So FMR doing a great job here. And yeah, it seems like Puck wasn't here. He was just farming the jungle, and he's going for a Aghanim Scepter, which is very, very rare on Puck. We never see Puck going for Aghanim Scepter. In fact, what does the Aghanim Scepter do on Puck? Well, it doesn't show. So yeah. The Scepter duration is Scepter damage. Yeah, Scepter. The duration is longer. And the damage is a bit higher, but I'm not really sure that's what they need at the moment. They already get the job done by having the Dream Coil and everyone standing inside the Dream Coil, and they're not really needing everyone to run away. So I think something else like maybe a Shiva's Gourd would have been more useful here to deal a bit more damage, and also to reduce the attack damage coming from the Chaos Knight and from the Dragon Knight. So Dragon Knight 2.2k gold. I'm pretty sure he wants to go for BKBs and stuff like this, because the fire just deals so much damage, and yet he's gonna go for an Oracle Club. So Chinchilla-X, he doesn't even have the power treads yet. He's so poor. Darkseid is looking for a Force Staff. Darkseid is getting a bracer as well to get a lot of strength or whatever can improve my HP. Nutjack is alone on the bottom lane. No, there's Liper. And they're gonna go on the Tiny. No, the Shackle's not gonna land. And TP coming in. Liper is gonna catch Beroya. And everyone's coming in. Now, the stun by the Tiny is gonna kill the Beroya. Liper is with the Shadow Blade. And everyone's coming from the FMR side. RRC might have overextended again. And looks like, yes, the Tiny is gonna go down from this. And only Leshrac dying for the price of... Well, for the price of no one else than Tiny, so... I wasn't the impression that someone else died. Darkseid has to be careful. Darkseid, don't overextend this one. Oh, nice snipe! So when we manage to get someone, Liper is gonna get stunned by Drill. And the Shackle's not gonna land. Darkseid is gonna get picked off.
You hit a girl.
So snipe on the Wisp. They had a ward, I guess. They did? No, they didn't. So very good try here by the Windrunner, paying off. Kill wise 15 for 5 for Liper. Really being a huge asset to his team. But right now that's not what they need. They really need those big team fight like they have, like what happened earlier into the game. Get a big team fight, get a tower. Right now it's just trading one hero for another hero, and I feel like FMR, when you're doing this, you're giving them the advantage because you're giving them time to come back from their absolute disaster of defeat. They're gonna catch Venomancer. Venomancer is very likely to go down. There's no question here. Venomancer dies. Poor Venomancer. And now Tiny is gonna be able to get a tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And there we go. Another tier 2 tower going down.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And Tiny is gonna TP on the top. And they're gonna go look for the tier 2 tower now. So Beroya is intent on catching the other heroes who aren't here, who aren't backing off. Chinchilla is leading the chase, and he's gonna get stunned. And Puck is gonna blinking with a illusionary op. He's gonna silence everyone if happens. Dragon Knight is going to go on Liper. Liper is gonna die. Chinchilla is so low on health. They're one right click away from death. A lot of ping coming in. He's gonna get killed, and it's gonna be a 2 for 1. So Anime God Puck is still around. G is gonna slow both of them. He's gonna use the ultimate. Only Wisp is actually catching the ultimate in the face. The power shot might be enough, and yes, he will die to the tick of the poison. Boom! And there goes the Wisp.
Tower is under attack.
In the meantime, though, Tiny managed to pick up the top tower, so no tier 2 tower anymore for the Dire side, and no tier 1 tower down for the Radiant side. So total control of the map. If you take a look at the experience graph, it's almost up to 20k, and the gold graph is also almost up to 20k. So if we take a look at the items now, we see that Tiny is going for his Aghanim Scepter, and yeah, Tiny. So Puck has the Aghanim Scepter as well. He has 1.8k gold in the bank. Batrider has the Shadow Blade, which is quite a low item, I would say. Right now, he doesn't really need this. The Tiny here has a point booster as well as the Staff of Wizardry, so he's 1.4k gold away from the Aghanim Scepter. The Jakiro has the Mechanism, and he also has the entire Force Staff, so really formed up. And Dragon Knight just presaged the Black King Bar, and Wisp has, well, pretty much nothing. He's just gonna scout with the spirits, making sure that no one's on the Roshan. Pinging might indicate a smoke timing. Yes, it is. So Chaos Knight, Power Treads, Dream of Endurance only. G has nothing much. Winner has the Force Staff. Jojo has a BKB, and they're gonna go on the Wisp. So Wisp is gonna get caught beforehand, but they're all grouped up. Darkseid is gonna get dragged absolutely, like so far away from his team. But there's only 2 heroes here, so they decide not to engage, which is a good idea. The longer the game goes, the less efficient the fire will be. But now a lot of ping coming up for the Radiant. They know that they're going on the Roshan, and Puck, if he lands a good ultimate on this, it might be looking horrible for FMR. Darkseid is gonna get pushed on the top of the hill, and FMR is gonna decide to back off of this one. They don't want to fight this. So 4 of the Radiant hero now are here. Liper is running in. He wants to catch someone. Has the Blink Dagger in and the lasso in like 4 seconds. And yeah, FMR will back off to defend the tower. So BKB picked by the Dragon Knight, but no new items for the others. Wisp is gonna come in as well, and that's gonna be a 5v5 very soon. Tiny managed to pick up the Aghanim Scepter, so the tower is like 5 clicks and the tower goes down. Batrider managed to buy the Hood of Defiance as well. He's going to go for a pipe. And here goes the Batrider, but no, he's not going to catch anyone. And it's going to be Selûne, in fact, going to get caught. So, Puck getting an ultimate on 5 of them. And this is absolutely horrible for the Dire side. Already 3 are going down. Drill is dead as well now. And Darksteel is the only one alive. Not for long though, because Tiny's on the chase. And boo! Force Staff thrown Liper on the Windrunner. And that's pretty much GG in my opinion. They will get the tower. They will get the racks. And they might transition into a second set of racks. 20 seconds. No, I don't think it will be enough. So they're going in the racks. And I guess this is gonna be a third game for so for this best of 3. RRC taking the second game very convincingly. I must say, Liper really being the MVP here. Controlling this mid lane perfectly, finding ganks when he needs them. And yeah, Baroya is even gonna get killed. Oh, very good shackle shot. But the stun is gonna be wasted. Now, Jack is just gonna pound on everyone, like one right click. Chinchilla is running away. And, well, Liper is still alive, but, yeah, the Tiny is just killing everyone. Yeah, ultra kill now by the Tiny. Drill is coming back, but, doesn't matter. I don't really think the Dragon Knight can stand against the Tiny right now. Tiny is just gonna whack on the barracks with impunity. Oh, BKB now popped by the Dragon Knight. He wants to get the Tiny. Will he get him though? Nope, Force Staff, and he's gonna walk away with the Drum of Endurance. So this middle barracks very close to death. If we take a look at the items now, is there any new items? No, pretty much no. And yeah, there's nothing new except for bracers and a small item like this. And it looks like a Tiny is gonna have a head. Nope. So Tiny is gonna get healed by the Tranquil Boots of the Wisp. Puck is around also to make sure that no one's here to damage Tiny. Bottom tower there's farm, but they really don't care about this. They're actually really concerned about just pushing up and finishing this game. Haste on the Puck. Liper did die in the meantime in the top lane. So how did he die? He had the poison on him, but the poison nova doesn't kill him. So I guess something else ticked over and he died. So now that he's alive, they're gonna look very good to engage again with the Pipe of Insight as well. So less damage coming from Leshrac. Smoke popping from FMR, and Liper is a bit of in no man's land. Is there any kind of detection? There is not. So they won't be able to catch Liper if they don't chain stun him. Smoke is gonna pop, and they're gonna try to go for a sneaky Roshan, or are they? It looks like no, they want to go for a kill instead, and they're gonna find Tiny, or Tiny is gonna find the Venomancer, and Selûne is gonna be the one getting caught here. But now Tiny is just gonna have a wonderful time. Darksteel is gonna go down immediately, and Liper's coming up with the invisibility right behind it. Now everyone's gonna die from FMR. It's gonna be an absolute massacre. Drill is on the run. He's gonna be caught, and there is no. Yeah. Oh, and well, it's Rage quit. Yeah, it looks like 2 of them already quit. Yeah, everyone disconnecting. Not even GG cold, so I'm surprised about this. I'm really surprised about this. Yeah, Windrunner disconnecting as well, so game 3 on the way. So thank you guys for watching game 2, and I'll see you guys very soon in the game 3. See ya!